Okay, sorry about that, guys. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you guys are at. Let me see. Turn down my volume a little bit on my end. There we go. Alright. Hey, Louie. Hey, Allentown. Hope you guys are doing okay. Kind of a weird time to start the stream, though, because everything's starting to fall down a little bit, but it did look a little weak here, and you saw there was a little bit of a battle heading up here. So, but for now, I can at least move the all-time high up a little bit higher to around 69,000. Ah, yeah, that seems about right. Okay. 69. There we go. And that looks better. We'll go to the 4 hour here so we can see what's going on. There we are. I'll do all-time highs. There we go. Hey, and Einstein's mom. Hey, Third Eye, Aiden, and Renee. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Is that Aiden or Alden? Oh, Alden. My bad, Alden. Hey, Dev. Alright, guys. Let's see what's going to happen here today. Overall, crypto's still doing fine. We just broke an all-time high here in not a couple hours ago. I think most things are moving pretty well. We'll start off with Bitcoin first. Alright. I'm going to move this right here, even though I know that's going to mess up everything. So what I'm going to do now is just copy it, cancel, delete it, because I know as soon as I get back, it's gonna be messed up. So what we're looking at here is this thing is still grinding up bit by bit by bit. On the daily chart, it is due for a little bit of a cooldown. That's fine. Let it come back down a little bit. You can see it's still trying to fight, but overall Bitcoin is a little heavy and it will probably come down a little bit more. I suspect somewhere maybe down to 65, 64,000. Hopefully not below that, but I think we do have a level of resistance here around the 20-day moving average. Now, yesterday we talked about if you wanted to get into Bitcoin, you would want to be buying the 20 moving average on the 4 hour chart. Yeah, the 4 hour chart. And that one, it did end up working out. It happened sometime early in the middle of the night, so most of us were probably asleep during that time. But it was an opportunity to make a little bit of money there. Right now, on the 4 hour chart, we are breaking down below this 20 moving average, which leads me to believe Bitcoin will end up coming down a little bit more. And you will see that start to come down, I believe, in the alts as well. Okay, so just be wary of that. You're probably going to see some stuff come down now. You can sell it if you want to, because I think it probably will go down a little bit more. You know, the altcoins will go down. That's completely up to you guys, but we are breaking down. It looks like as of now, below this 20 moving average on the 4 hour chart specifically. We may have a chance where we're just holding and it may try to bounce back up. That's also something, because actually at this moment in time, I can actually see I was wrong here a couple seconds ago. We haven't broken down just yet. We're testing it out. So in one way, this is a good buying opportunity. On the other way, you just want to wait and see what happens here. I'm waiting to see what happens. I'm not really buying much here. Just because, you know, there's been so many other opportunities. I don't feel like I need to buy at this level for Bitcoin. If you guys haven't gotten into Bitcoin just yet, you know, I'd wait for a more presentable breakout to appear personally. But you guys can trade however you guys feel like. So let's talk about, so we have seen Bitcoin coming down. It is testing out this 20 moving average on the 4 hour chart. You guys know me. I think the 4 hour chart is almost as important as the daily chart as far as the moving averages and how it responds to them. It honors it pretty well. Now moving over here to the other altcoins though. Let's go to the day. Dogecoin's still grinding up overall, but remember, I think somebody asked me the other day if Dogecoin was going to come back and down until the 25 cent range, and I told them yes, even though it kind of had this spike. We are back here, and the reason why, well, one of the reasons I've been sticking to that over the last few days is, you see, we were never able to hold above the 200 moving average on the day, the 200 daily moving average. I'm waiting to see what happens now for Dogecoin. We might come back all the way down to 25.5 here if Bitcoin does take a little bit more of a larger downtrend, maybe down to like $63,000, probably 64. That's what's going to happen. I can see Dogecoin coming back down a little bit before trying to make another pop. Now, let's see. You're seeing a lot of stuff take breathers. Ethereum taking a breather, still on the uptrend, no concern. Matic is breaking down here a little bit. It broke down below the 20-day moving average and its support. Excuse me. It tried to bounce back up here earlier. It actually bounced off of support once, and then it came back up, and it came back down because of Bitcoin coming down as well. ADA is coming down after that breakout that it had yesterday above the 50 moving average, coming straight back down. My trailing stop loss hit on this one, I'm not too concerned about it overall. but I do want to buy back into ADA here pretty soon. XRP, this thing is still grinding it. Actually, if you bought at the breakout point, which is right here, you'd still be up about 5%, even though you had an opportunity to sell about 12%. So I'm still holding on. It looks like right now, if I kind of just zoom out on a majority of these plays, most of them are following the overall trend. The exception that we just talked about that was Matic. But I mean, Matic, it had a pretty aggressive uptrend. It's still, let me see if I can actually, I want to extend this to the right a little bit. There we go. It's still grinding on its own trend line. So that's something good as well. XRP, we just talked about that. Still same thing. BitTorrent still grinding here. BitTorrent is testing out the 200, the 20, and maybe pretty soon the 50. Ethereum Classic was not able to hold above this trend line or this resistance line. That was a big deal. We needed to hold in order for it to have a breakout. If you would have seen Litecoin did a perfect job of holding above that resistance level, and that kept it going upwards. Now I'm just taking a quick little peek around. Same thing here, wasn't able to hold. Litecoin was able to hold, and you saw it. The momentum carried on to the following day. A big thing is it has to hold. Right here, it did hold, but Bitcoin ended up actually taking it down anywhere. I guess that's Bitcoin. So, well, actually, no, but sorry, Litecoin's breakout was a few days before this. This is a different breakout. STMX is still coming down. STMX is something I would keep an eye on. I'm getting closer and closer to making more of a medium-sized position here. I'm watching it closely, but I'm thinking of buying some STMX here in the next few days. It's getting close to this point right here. I'm hoping I didn't miss it because I was at the dog park with my dog this morning. But overall, this is still following its trend. Sol's still following its trend. Its trend is a little bit different though. I'm using this line right now, but you could also see there's a line that goes like that. But I like to go more gradual. So this is doing fine. I'm going to be interested to see how this runs into the 20-day moving average. FTM's coming down still on its overall uptrend. You can see that if I extended this orange line, you can see it's a little far off. SHIB, we talked about how SHIB was going down because it's breaking down below that 20. I told you guys if you did want to buy SHIB, about now is your opportunity to buy it. Personally, I'm not touching it, but that doesn't mean there's not money to be made here. I'm more inclined to buy SHIB once I see more of a breakout happening, right? I mean, even now, it's been going down too fast to really have a good breakdown opportunity or a breakout opportunity. So, I think it's okay. I'm not really buying any right now. I'm not even sure if this trend line is actually going to hold up or if it's going to come down even more until it comes down back to this trend line way down here, which is at like 0.000032222. Okay, so I'm waiting to see how it works out. This is, I mean, we knew this was coming down. Let's be honest. We knew it was coming down. Now we're just waiting for another opportunity to buy. If you guys want to buy it, go for it. I'm not, but I know a lot of people still are very interested in SHIB and they want to make some more money off of it. BSV is coming down. This managed to hold and break out, but it was all about the timing. The good thing about Litecoin here is you saw actually it broke out yesterday. It's still doing fine today, but a lot of these other plays, they're not taking the Bitcoin drop as well. That reminds me, what is Litecoin doing like on the 15-minute chart? It's slowing down. It's coming down. Yeah, it's breaking the averages. Let me go back over here. Link is still following the first trend line up here, so that's nice. And lastly, Luna is still doing okay as well. It held, and now it's just kind of grinding here. That's not bad. Okay, let me go back over here. Let's go back over to Doge for now. Let's go to the 15 so we can see what's happening. There we are. We can go to Bitcoin on the 15 as well, just so you can see this curl. I'm not too concerned about it. We're getting shorted here, I'm assuming. I want to see if we're going to be able to fight back. Let's see. Hey Renee, if you wanted to buy Shiba, now is the time. I'm not, but you can feel free to do so. Let's see. Thoughts on call for PNGY? Let me see. Down 4%. It's testing out its support at the moment. If it expires on the 19th, you still have some time to hold it here. Plus, you do have the 50-day moving average and the 20-day moving average here. If it breaks down below this, though, I would definitely sell and just cut the losses and move on to something else. My order never filled because I was too cheap, or my limit order never filled on these pygmy calls, or PG and Y, excuse me. But yeah, I'd probably wait one more day to see if it's able to rebound here. If it breaks down, cut it loose. Let's Back to Dogecoin here. Hey, Heaton. Slaughter today in Bitcoin? Yeah, we're definitely getting a little bit of short action here. Let me move over to Twitter. I was on Twitter a little bit ago. There we go. Wait for the ad to go away. There we go. 4 minutes ago, Bitcoin short. Oh, liquidated. So they're liquidating. So they shorted it down. And some of them were taking their profits. Liquidation. Yeah, so some people are taking liquidations. There are some people buying longs. What are we looking at? Bitcoin long. Bitcoin longed. So it looks like whales have helped us out a little bit here. Yeah, I'm not seeing a slew of Bitcoin shorts here. I'm seeing a few, like a $10 million Bitcoin short. That was something to be watching a while ago. Let's see. A lot of people shorting a couple other coins, but not really Bitcoin. Bitcoin short. Okay, here we go. No, it wasn't too bad for Bitcoin shorts. Now I'm looking at it. It wasn't terrible. Bitcoin shorted, yeah. Just maybe about 15-20 million. I don't think that's like a crazy amount here. Let's see, yeah. I don't see many problems here. They're going to try to push this down. We'll see how far that goes. We did tap on 69,000. That's that could have been the point everybody was waiting to short. I know everybody's going to be saying 69 jokes here pretty soon. Let's see. Why didn't I buy Litecoin since Litecoin didn't move in the last couple months? It's just not something I like to trade. It's a very boring coin to me. Litecoin is. I bought some a long time ago. I'm going to see where it goes. But I put my money into more profitable things on average. Like I had money in ADA when it popped. I sold some of that. I had money in Filecoin when that thing popped. I sold some of that. And I had money in, what's the other one we were talking about? XRP. When that thing popped, I sold some of that as well. So it just depends on where you want to put your money. Let's see. You heard Binance will add Dogecoin to the OTC market. Is that good news for Dogecoin holders? I think it's fine. I don't think it's going to be too much for. It's not going to be really great or bad. Maybe some news, but I don't think it's going to be crazy. Let's see. Hey, Einstein's mom on ACH. Let me take a quick peek here. ACH. From KuCoin's list. Maybe this is. I'm not entirely sure if this is the best one here. Wait a second. ACH. There you go. As far as ACH is concerned, it's still on its trend line here, but it is coming down a little bit more. If you wanted to buy a little bit more, you could. Just be careful of this trend line. If it does break down, it's going to come back down probably to like 8 cents or so. So just be aware of what the trend is saying here and what the technicals are for ACH. Hey, I need to be able to calculate how much we were shorted, but I do see a lot of people have been shorting. Bitcoin shorted, yeah. So I would say this is a minor attack on Bitcoin at the moment. This is 22 minutes ago. When exactly did this short happen here? 6:15. Oh, I guess it actually happened right here. 10 a.m., which for me is like 2 hours ago. So actually, I'm not even far enough back, so that's my bad. Hold on. Okay, there we go. About 2 hours ago. It's not too bad for Bitcoin here, but I know people will probably just taking some profits. Okay, yeah, but guys, I don't see too much of craziness gonna happen right now. Let's see. We are due for a little bit of a pullback, like we said a little bit ago. Here's the 4-hour chart. We are testing the 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart. This is a big deal. If we break down below this, we're most likely going to come back down to 64,000 or 63,737. That's on the 4-hour chart. On the daily chart, that 20-day moving average is going to be somewhere around here at 63,000. So we can come back down to 63,000 as well, but I'm thinking more of 64,000 is a good support level. Mostly because I've been going off of the 4-hour charts, and the 4-hour charts have been helping me out a little bit more than the 1-day charts or the daily charts. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah. So I'm not too concerned, but if you guys do want to take some profits off, it's not a big deal as well. Usually when these altcoins fall by these amounts, and they do it for like maybe 1 or 2 days in a row, maybe 3, 4, you tend to have really good buying opportunities. So that's what I'm waiting for, at least at the moment. There we go. There we are. Let's see. Hey, if you would have seen the link I just posted and watched it today, you would have seen a maze of the shorting positions. I'm guessing there's more shorting positions than I'm looking at online. Let's see. Hey, gamers never die. What are my opinions right now? I'm not too concerned. I know Bitcoin needs a little bit of a pullback, but I think it's overall still pretty bullish. If you guys want to start taking some profits off the table, definitely feel free to do that. There's no problem with locking in some of those gains, especially since shorts are starting to attack Bitcoin. That shorting has resulted, we have our first green candle in a little bit. That shorting has resulted in about a 3.5% drop in Bitcoin in the last like 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it's a pretty sizable drop. It's about $2,500. We're still at $66,000, so I'm not too concerned. But, you know, this is still an attempt to short Bitcoin. And we'll see if they have more ammo in their, you know, their gun, so to speak. Because they could definitely keep on pushing us down a few more thousand. Let's see. Hey, Lola Scratcher. You can buy Rivian stock if you want to. I'd be buying it only for a long-term hold, personally, not to do much day trading on it. Hey, Hannah, AXS. Yeah, I can take a quick peek at it here. Bitcoin's dragging this down quite a bit. If you're looking for a buying opportunity, I would say 140 would probably be a better opportunity to buy. Yeah, $140 is better to buy in at. Or you might be able to buy here at the 50 moving average. So I would start taking small positions down here. But remember, guys, if you guys are looking to buy, I'm not saying you are, but if you guys are looking to buy, a lot of these coins are at high levels at the moment. So you really would want to wait until a nice pattern presents itself. For instance, it broke out here pretty nicely, right? So you could have bought it here on the first breakout, or as it curled back down and held that same trend line. So if you bought on the breakout right here, you would still be up about 4% right now. With an opportunity, you could have sold at 18%, 19% a few days ago. So I would be waiting to get into a lot of these coins, and I wouldn't be necessarily buying right now unless it's already testing out its trend line. Then okay, try to open a small position and see where it takes you. But for the most part, you know, Bitcoin's at all-time highs. Everything else isn't there just yet. The only reason you'd be buying right now is because of altcoin season coming up, and you know a lot of these coins are going to be much higher in altcoin season. But if you're just looking for a short-term swing play or a short-term, you know, trade, you want to be waiting for a pattern to present itself, because that's the best way to do it. Unless you're trying to ride momentum, or you're trying to chase something, or you have FOMO, you know. And I'm not really a big fan of FOMO unless you're kind of just playing around. Usually in a bullish market, the breakouts have an effect. The breakouts do mean you can buy, and then you can sell at usually a good price later on. Now, not all breakouts work out, especially when Bitcoin can drop like a dime, and those breakouts can have some issues. But for the most part, just from here, if you would have bought in the breakout, even if it went down afterwards, you saw it went down, right? You still had an opportunity to sell for like 19% profit. Now, whether you wanted to take that or not, or you wanted more profit, that really goes on to how long you really want to hold these for. Let's see. Hey, what do I think about SHIB? Right now is an opportunity to buy SHIB if you want to. I'm not touching it because I already made my money off of it, basically. I don't feel like I need to chase it. This thing, I mean, it barely has a trend line on top. It's not really working out just yet. I'm waiting for some type of bounce to happen so I can actually have a solid trend line. At the moment, we talked about it a couple days ago. It looks like it did break down below the 20. That was a clear sign to sell whatever SHIB you had left. You could buy some more down here as it tests out the trend line. But, you know, it's probably going to break down below here and even go lower. So just be aware, SHIB is a very dangerous play right now. It has a high risk, high reward, but don't forget that high risk if you guys are looking to get into SHIB. See, Link looks like it's doing okay here. What's Link up to? No, even Link is curling a little bit, just like Bitcoin did. Like, oh yeah, right here. So these are both 15-minute charts. BSV 15-minute charts. A lot of what you're seeing is the same, except for Sheep came down a lot harder. FTM, curl, even though it had a little bit of a spike. Sol, curl, STMX. I was holding more steady than it had that big old steep drop all at once. So you're seeing a lot of curls right now in the markets. Even Litecoin, which has been doing very well over the past few days, even that's curling. Let's see. Yeah, no worries, Hannah. Happy to help out. And no worries, gamers never die. Let's see. Hello, Scratch. Would I buy Shiba Inu when it goes down to the 0.0002 range? Probably not. I mean, I could. My thing is, like, I like to buy coins like that when they're low and nobody else is talking about them or buying them. And then I wait, and then they eventually pop off for fantastic gains. But it's already popped. You know, usually after it pops, it takes a while for it to pop again. It's not like it just goes up, down really fast. It doesn't, most coins don't do that here. The only exception, maybe altcoin season may help it out. But for the most part, you know, SHIB is more of something if you guys wanted to day trade it. I wouldn't, or a swing trade it. I wouldn't really recommend holding it for like overnight. I'd only be doing it like holding it for a few hours to make some profit off of it. Preferably if you're trading with a leverage account, that can make a lot more sense. But again, I don't like to chase stuff that's already broken out. I think chasing is a fast way to lose money. You want to, if something breaks out, you want to wait for it to consolidate, make a new pattern, and then once it breaks out of that pattern, then you can make a trade. Now, it may break up or down out of that pattern, but you know, if you guys are trading crypto, you guys know you can short it if it goes down or buy long if you want it to go up. And that's why, you know, I tell you guys to go to those other, those more professional exchanges. I have a couple links in my description, but they're basically there so you guys can short on the way down and you can long on the way up. So no matter which way you think it's going to go, you can still make money off of it. Like if you saw all those shorts coming in that A-Heat was just talking about, you would know, hey, I should short Bitcoin too because everybody else is doing it. And usually when whales are shorting something, it really has some big momentum there. And if you had, like, let's just say an average of 20x leverage right here, you could have made 60% in like just a couple hours. And that's why I say it's okay to start learning leverage. Of course, paper trade and, you know, do due diligence and stuff, everything like that. But there's a reason why I put those links down below, because I think in the future, you guys don't want to, you know, Robinhood doesn't allow you to short crypto. And so most of you guys rely on crypto just to go up to make money. While most traders like me or Ahmed's on here a lot, you know, Secret Fish, we short and we go long because we want to make money as it goes up and as it goes down. Over and over and over again. So no matter what's happening in the market, we're still able to profit from it. And I bet there's still a lot of people that have shorted positions of SHIB at the moment because they bought at really good prices and they understand it, so they keep on going down and down and down. Let's see. Hey, Brandon, my man. Good morning or good evening. Let's see. Hey, Brandon. Nobody knows exactly when altcoin season starts. What usually happens is you're going to see a drastic decrease in the dominance of Bitcoin. And when that starts to happen, like, and I mean drastic, you start to see altcoins start to pop off like, you know, rocket ships. That's probably not a good example, but here. Here's Bitcoin's dominance like this. This was the last altcoin season where you saw things go crazy. I wish I could, 1 year. There you go. So this is March, April, when altcoins were popping. You saw Bitcoin dominance decrease. You saw others, which is this gray line right here, skyrocket all the way up here to I think at 22.5%. Bitcoin was all the way down at 40% dominance. Now right now Bitcoin is at dominance of 43%. So it's a little bit higher. So Bitcoin needs to definitely gain some more dominance, and I think it will do that once it gets to some, like, we're reaching all-time highs, but we're still waiting for Bitcoin to have a big, whoa, look at Bitcoin go that massive level. So far Bitcoin's been grinding and grinding and grinding, but it hasn't had this kind of a punch effect, which is kind of, everybody's like, oh my god, look at Bitcoin go. That's what we're waiting for at the moment. I think that's good there, okay, yeah. Let's see. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I see. Alright. Let's see what I got here. I just want to do a general look to see how most of the altcoins are doing, at least the top 100. Oh, I need to change this very fast because I had it customized to answer a question before. 30%. Let's go 68%. No, we don't need 68%. And I think I'm gonna add that there. All right. Oh, come on now. Drop it right there. Perfect. All right. So most coins, IOTEX is still doing fine right now. So if you guys wanted to jump on some momentum, there is a lot of plays popping off right now. And this is only the first page. So IOTX is a good one. KDA. Actually, hold on. So I'm gonna make a stream for you guys. Look at all that red. I'm gonna make a stream for you guys that just has these bubbles, so you guys can see any volatility happening. You guys can catch it fast. Here's the day ones. There you go. There's the IOTEX we just talked about, up 84%. I think this is something you guys want to see. That way you can catch on to that momentum. I think I feel like a lot of you guys don't like to actually trade breakouts and do more of the boring trading that I do, which I completely understand. I think a lot of you guys like to go to whatever is moving at the moment, and you like to chase stuff. Perfectly fine. It's a little bit more risky, but there's definitely a way to trade that. What I would say for those of you guys that like to hop on a momentum, you guys would probably get a kick out of this website called cryptobubbles.net. It basically has all the major crypto and bubble form, and whenever anything is really moving up rapidly, you're going to see the bubble start to expand. And the larger the bubble, especially if it's green and a sea of red, that's something that you guys could look going like, this is worth trading because it has some upward momentum. So that's more of what you guys are going to be looking for at this moment in time. I'll set up that stream. After this stream is done, I'll have a crypto bubble stream, and maybe I'll have to figure out a way to make it look nice or something like that, but it'll be crypto bubbles and maybe a chart with Bitcoin or something. I don't know exactly how it's going to work out, but excuse me, I'm pretty sure I can make it work out for you guys. So, but if you guys like to chase stuff that's already popped off and you like to, hold on tight to those ones, this is something that you guys may like, and I will put this down below for you guys. Or I'll make a whole stream dedicated to it. You guys don't always have to be watching it 24/7, but I would encourage you guys just to check on it every now and again so you can see what's popping off. It'll make your lives a little bit easier, and this is a little bit easier representation than something like this, because I know a lot of you guys don't like to go through all this data in here for the most part, and you guys don't want to have to look at hundreds of pieces of hundreds of charts. You guys may want to see, hey, this thing's doing something cool. Let me go see what's happening there. I can trade this and so forth. Okay. Especially if you guys are day trading, it makes life so much easier. Here's the 5 minute of Bitcoin here, and here's the 5 minute for Litecoin, just so you guys can see what's happening. Litecoin's resting on the 200. Bitcoin already fell down below its 200 on the 5 minute chart at least. Let's see. All right, there we go. Make sure I'm not missing anything right here at the moment. There we are. Yeah, but for the most part, guys, we are seeing. I'm not too concerned about where we're going. Again, I guess I'm just used to people panicking. I'm not too concerned. Just be aware that we are getting shorted pretty heavily. I missed the exact point of shorting on here on crypto on whale trades, but I trust A Heaton, and she's saying we're getting heavily shorted, so I believe her. So, actually, we just got shorted about a minute ago. Although we got longed. Bitcoin was just longed 8 minutes ago. That's why we're stopping. Somebody just longed $12 million into Bitcoin here. Let's see. Yep. Must have been 8 minutes ago. Yeah, it was somewhere around here. So somebody's buying a bunch of Bitcoin at the moment. Now we'll see if it's going to keep on going up. I guess they just wanted a quick discount on it. Let's see right here. There we are. Okay. Now, if any of you guys have any questions, feel free to let loose. Usually when there's no questions in the stream usually ends pretty fast. So if you guys do have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, it'll be pretty much a shorter stream today, at least until this evening. And it's 12:30. I don't have to pick up my sister. I don't have to leave here till like 2:30. Okay, I'm good. All right. And so we'll talk about all that type of stuff. This is market cap for the week. So you can see over the week, the players that I moved the most for the week are a little bit different than everything else, or at least for the market cap. Let's see. There we are. But yeah, and I can customize this as much as I want to, so I'll be having some fun doing that as well. If you go to the hour though, yeah, you can definitely see last hour for most coins has not been too good. All right, it's even IOTEX, even though it's okay in the last day, in the last hour it's still down 6% like everything else. So Bitcoin dropping has hurt a lot of stuff. Only thing that has not been hurt too bad is Hex, and it looks like Leo at the moment. So that the Leo may be something, and this one right here, which is Ucash, going down a little bit, but it's still up a little bit for the hour. Oh, but for the year it's up 12,000%. Oh, that's nice. That's very, very beautiful right there. Okay, there we are. I'll be back probably later on at 7 o'clock. Let me see right here. All right, I think that's okay. I think we're good. All right, everybody. Looks like we're going to have a shorter stream today. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching.